Over the years, many fatal illnesses have been overcome, many human weaknesses rendered obsolete, and the life expectancy of humans has increased significantly. This is all good news for you, for me, and all of humanity. But technology will keep evolving, and with it, the ambitions of those scientists working on empowering us as humans. Is there a limit to these ambitions? Is it possible that with such ambition and technology we are going to be humans with superpowers? Will we still be human? And are there hidden intentions behind the movement they call transhumanism?
Imagine a world where the line between human and machine blurs, where we can enhance our physical and cognitive abilities, even achieve a form of digital immortality. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if I told you that some of the brightest minds of our time believe this could be our reality in the not-so-distant future?
Gutenberg printed the Bible in the middle of the 15th century. The printing press printed as many copies of the Bible as Gutenberg instructed it, but it did not create a single new page. It had no ideas of its own about the Bible. Is it good? Is it bad? How to interpret this? How to interpret that? AI can create new ideas, can even write a new Bible. Throughout history, religions dreamt about having a book written by a superhuman intelligence, by a non-human entity. Every religion claims our book, all the other books of the other religions, humans wrote them. But our book, no. It came from some superhuman intelligence. In a few years, there might be religions that are actually correct. That just think about a religion whose holy book is written by an AI. That could be a reality in a few years.
We haven't seen nothing yet. We are still just at the tip of this revolution. The entire liberal democratic system is built on philosophical ideas we've inherited from the 18th century, especially the idea of free will, which underlies the basic mottos of the liberal worldview, like the voter knows best, the customer is always right, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, follow your heart, do what feels good. All these liberal mottos, which are the foundation of our political and economic system, they assume that the ultimate authority is the free choices of individuals. This was okay for the last 2 or 3 centuries, because even though free will was always a myth and not a scientific reality, science knows of only 2 kinds of processes in nature. It knows about deterministic processes and it knows about random processes. And their combination results in probabilistic processes. But randomness and probability, they are not freedom. They mean that I can't predict your actions. Now, up till now in history, the humans were so complicated that from a practical perspective, it still made sense to believe in free will. Because nobody could understand you better than you understand yourself. You had this inner realm of desires and thoughts and feelings which you had privileged access. The privileged access now belongs to corporations like Google. They can have access to things happening ultimately inside my body and brain which I don't know about. There is somebody out there, not just one, all kinds of corporations and governments, that maybe not today, maybe in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, they will have privileged access to what's happening inside me, more privileged than my access. They could understand what is happening in my brain better than I understand it. You don't have to give them permission. In some countries, maybe you have no choice at all. But even in a democracy like the United States, a lot of the information that enables an external entity to hack you, nobody asks you whether you want to give it away or not. Now, at present, most of the data that is being collected on humans is still from the skin outwards. We haven't seen nothing yet. We are still just at the tip of this revolution, because at present, whether it's Google and Facebook and Amazon, or whether it's the government or whatever, they are trying to understand people mainly on the basis of what I search, what I buy, where I go, who I meet. It's all external. The really big revolution, which is coming very quickly, will be when the AI revolution and machine learning and all that, the infotech revolution, meets and merges with the biotech revolution and goes under the skin.
The microchip actually in his hand. The tiny implant is the latest advance in a biohacking technology.
It serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
When biometric sensors or even external devices, now we are developing the ability, for example, to know the blood pressure of individuals just by looking at them. You don't need to put a sensor on a person. Just by looking at the face, you can tell what is the blood pressure of that individual. And by analyzing tiny movements in the eyes, in the mouth, you can tell all kinds of things from the current mood of the person. Are you angry? Are you bored? To things like sexual orientation.
Biometric systems can recognize a person's specific physical attributes, their fingerprints, facial features, iris, or retina. The technology is already used around the world.
So we are talking about a world in which humans are no longer a black box. Nobody really understands what happens inside, so we say, okay, free will. No, the box is open, and it's open to others, certain others, more than it is open to you. You don't understand what's happening in your brain, but some corporation or government or organization could understand that. This is maybe the most important thing to know about living right now in the 21st century, that we are now hackable animals. We have the technology to decipher how humans, or what you think, what you want, to predict human choices, to manipulate human desires in ways which were never possible before. Basically, to hack a human being, you need two things. You need a lot of data, especially biometric data, not just about where you go and what you buy, but what is happening inside your body and inside your brain. And secondly, you need a lot of computing power to make sense of all that data. Now, previously in history, this was never possible. Nobody had enough data and enough computing power to hack human beings. Even if the KGB or the Gestapo followed you around 24 hours a day, eavesdropping on every conversation you had, watching everybody you meet. Still, they did not have the biological knowledge to really understand what's happening inside you, and they certainly didn't have the computing power necessary to make sense even of the data they were able to collect. So the KGB could not really understand you, could not really predict all your choices or manipulate all your desires and so forth. But now it's changing. What the KGB couldn't do, corporations and governments today are beginning to be able to do. This is because of the merger of the revolution in biotech. We are getting better in understanding what's happening inside us, in the body, in the brain. And at the same time, the revolution in infotech, which gives us the computing power necessary. When you put the two together, when infotech merges with biotech, what you get is the ability to create algorithms that understand me better than I understand myself. And then these algorithms can not just predict my choices, but also manipulate my desires and basically sell me anything, whether it's a product or a politician. One of the things many people don't realize about the AI revolution and the automation revolution, they imagine it as some kind of one-time event. We have the big AI revolution in 2025. You have all these truck drivers and taxi drivers and doctors and whatever losing their jobs. You have a few difficult years of adjustment. And then eventually you have the new, brave new world of AI with a new equilibrium. And this is an extremely unlikely scenario because we are nowhere near the maximum potential of AI. The speed in which it develops is only likely to accelerate. So what we are really going to face is a cascade of ever bigger revolutions in the job market and in many other areas of life, relationships, politics, and so forth. So you have a big disruption in 2025, you have an even bigger disruption in 2035, an even bigger one in 2045, and so forth.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutation to the like scattered abroad, pushing his truth in sincerity. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakudash, Barakdam, to use Aquanium, Wa'akim, Wa'kwaf, your elders, your brothers, your sisters, the hopeful elect, out there laboring, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. And of course, keeping faith in Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and his beloved Son, our Lord and now Savior, now King, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, in these last days, in these perilous times that we are living in. This is Brother Shai Bon Yashala, and this will be a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai on the artificial intelligence revolution. Another word for that is the fourth industrial revolution. All right, which goes into what? BioHacking. All right, ultimately the Charagma of the beast. All right, which these devils, transhumanism, where they basically Neuralinks, linking your nerves, all right, linking your nervous system with technology. All right, biohacking, hacking the human body. All right, enforcing the mark. All right, the word for mark in Revelation 13, verse 16 is what? Charagma. So from here on out, they say Charagma. All right. So this devil got a lot of plans, and he already been pushing it throughout different countries. One that comes to mind automatically is Sweden. All right, where people already got the the thing inside of them. All right, and he opening car doors, vending machines, their houses. All right, because within the C-hip. All right, within the Charagma is their keys, their identification, their background records, all right, their wallets. You see, it's all these things within it. And now you got a lot of people, if I'm not mistaken, lining up. Let me look that up again, because I remember Elon Musk, he doing the human trials. Let me just type in skull removed. Let me just type in Elon Musk. See what pops up. Let me see. Right, yeah. It says thousands line up for Elon Musk brain implant report. This came out November 7th, 2023. All right. So that was last month. It says thousands of people are reportedly lining up to have a portion of their skull removed and one Elon Musk brain C-hips implanted. All right. So all of this is according to biblical prophecy. Look at the precept. Look at Isaiah 42, verse 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right. So before these prophecies spring forth, the Most High God, Yahweh, through his Son, Yahweh Shai, he tells you of them. Look at another quick one in the book of Luke 1 and verse 70. Luke 1 and verse 70. And it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, as the Most High God Yahweh spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. You see that? Another one I thought about was the book of Amos. Amos 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets, man. All right, so the prophets are back on the scene, prophesying, all right, breaking down the scriptures the correct way, especially Revelation 13 chapter, man. All right, because you have to understand that prophecy because it's major. Because those that take it and get down with that thing, there's no repentance for it. All right, you will be destroyed by the fire, the nuclear missiles, and the chariots. Okay, so the Most High revealed that secret, all right, unto his prophets, and he breaking it down correctly. All right, and we see it playing out. That's what scripture say. What? Blessed is he that watcheth. All right, let me get that precept very quick as well in the book of Proverbs. I think it's 2. No. Maybe let me see. Proverbs 8. Proverbs 8 and verse 34. It says, blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates and waiting at the posts of my doors. Because these are all prophecies leading up to the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, so we waiting for his return. We're watching daily. All right, looking up the news, watching different videos, reading articles, all right, what's going on worldwide, so me through the spirit, the video clips you playing in the intro, I was just looking up different things about transhumanism, biohacking, artificial intelligence, because this is Esau trying to play the Most High. This is Esau's code of creation, all right, what he would want to call it, because he want to be the Most High. He want to create artificial intelligence, which when people talking to, chat GP, that's all witchcraft, man. You conjuring up spirits, all right? Or have a conversation with AI Jesus. That's a demon, all right? So now you want to put this AI, all this, technology inside of you. You're merging with technology. Man, people are finished, man. Okay? People are through, right? Because of, let me see something right fast. This is Esau's secret plans. All right. Look at those precepts now. It's not been nothing too long. Just be straight to the point. But what I want to do is first is read 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 4 in a GNTD. It says, he will oppose every so-called God or object of worship and put himself above them all. And this is what Esau's doing. All right. He's trying to put himself above the Most High, like the devil Yovel Noah Harari, all right, which is an Israeli, a small hat, all right, which is a counterfeit, an imposter. He said AI could rewrite the scriptures, man, all right, create his own scriptures. And he said it'll be real. It'll be, or basically, he's basically saying it'll be authentic. That man is a goddamn demon, all right? So they want to put themselves above the Most High, all right? They want to put themselves above all religions. That's what the newer order is about anyway, is erasing the God of the Bible. All right. It says he will go even in and sit down in the Most High's temple and claim to be the Most High. You see that? And that's what he's doing, man. All right. And that's why those that get down with this thing, you're defiling your temple, which is the most. Scripture's going to that in 2 Corinthians, 3rd chapter. We are the temple. Look at that very fast. 2 Corinthians 3 and verse 15? I'll start with 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High? So we're the temple. All right, the brothers, the believers, ultimately, Lord, we are that number 144,000, the elect. All right, that's the third temple. All right, Yahweh Shah's elect. It says, and that the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. So that's why he wants to hack you. Okay, he wants to hack you with technology, because the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. So you're trying to erase that. So it started with the Vanessa, erasing that God gene, that VMAT2 gene within your DNA. All right, adding an extra strand to it. Right. But now he wants to really put something in you so he can monitor you, control you. All right. Everything be tied to the social credit score. All right. So if you protest or go against the system, they just, with a snap of a finger, turn your C-hip off. OK. It says, if any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. So if you defile your temple in these last days, the Most High going to destroy you. So if you go also defile it by allowing this devil to sit in your temple through his technology, man. Because that's his plan. I just read that in 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. He would even go and sit down in the Most High's temple and claim to be the Most High. And that's what he do. He claiming to be the Most High, but wait for technology. Look what I could do. I could create this. I created AI. All right. I'm able to make you walk again. You was a paraplegic. You was blind, but now you can see. You can control computers with just your brain. But another thing Yuval Noah Harari said, I don't know if he slipped up or he just automatically just said it because these devils don't give a fuck. He mentioned how they'll be able to manipulate you, all right, in your thoughts and things of that nature through this technology, through putting it in your brain, through putting it in your hand. All right. That is the Charagma of the beast, man. I don't know how people cannot see it, man. But we understand because, a lot of people are blinded through pride. All right. It says, if any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. So that's why the elect will get the victory over the mark, the image, the name, things of that nature, because they won't get down with this thing no matter what. But you got those that are going to get down with it, and they're going to die horrible, horrible deaths, man. Most High's not playing no games whatsoever. All right. So let's get some precepts, and not none too long. You'll be straight to the point. Let me see. Let's get Micah. All right. Let's get Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, woe, meaning destruction, to them that devise iniquity, to sin upon sin, and work evil upon their beds. And that's what these devils do. You know, they work evil upon their beds, man. When they're supposed to be taking a good, nice rest, they're not doing that, man. They lose sleep. Let me get that precept next. All right. They work evil upon their beds. And they put jams. All right. They're thinking about how to hack human beings, man. All right. And how to control the masses through technology. They want mindless, docile robots, man. All right. So they're gonna replace a lot of jobs with artificial intelligence, with robots, like, doctors, cab drivers, fast foods, different things. They're gonna replace a lot of jobs like that. Couriers, like couriers, like those that do deliveries. They're gonna replace that with AI. All right. This is their plans, right? I'll say like that. This is their plans. You see, because we already understand the scriptures how the Most High going to disrupt his plans when he about to fill his belly. All right. And then they want people to just, be mindless, fat, overweight, in the house, 15-minute cities, barely doing anything, like the movie WALL-E. You had the robots taking care of these fat blobs, man. They was drinking soda and eating burgers and french fries, man. Okay. They want you, and also they show that in the movie, the TV show Black Mirror. All right. To get your quick exercise, you go downstairs, you jog, and you earn your some money. Then you go to the kitchen, you use some coins, whatever virtual money you got to get some food right quick. You know what I'm saying? You go back. It's like a cycle of just, of control, man. A cycle of control from these devils, man. All right. No freedom. All right. There's no privacy. Understand this, man. Everything you do will be monitored, man. They trying to tell you that they could go into your brain and understand you better than you can understand yourself, man. He's trying to hack you, man. Ain't people gonna allow him to hack you just like that? They're gonna lie. You got thousands lining up to get hacked. All right. They're retarded because we don't. It says when the morning is light, they practice it, and this is in their practices, man. They're doing different experiments and different tests. Right, with the chips, all right, with transhumanism, biohacking. It says because it is in the power of their hand. I also want to look something up very fast, which I looked up. Let me see. Yep. I knew it. Klaus Schwab. All right, he the one that wrote the book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution. He is also known as the Great Re. All right. Basically, it says, let me see. Yeah, let's read this. It says, the fourth industrial revolution is a current and developing an environment in which disruptive technologies and trends such as the Internet of Things, robotics, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence are changing the way modern people live and work. All right, which also is giving the elites more control. All right, but that's the main thing I want to read out of that. Okay. Yeah, when we look at the artificial intelligence revolution, the same thing. It says, is the technology behind the fourth industrial revolution that has brought great changes, so-called, right? Great changes around all the world. It is usually defined as a study of intelligent systems that could execute tasks and activities that will require human-level intelligence. All right? So they're practicing this thing, man. But why? Because it's in the power of their hand. The Most High gave them this power to do these things for right now. All right? But Esau's in a trick bag. All right, and those that fall victim to Esau's trickery, they gonna die too. Look at the precept quote for next, Proverbs 4 verse 16. It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief." They don't even fall asleep unless they did some mischief, man. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. So this is all deceit and trickery, wiles of the devil. All right, so they lose sleep unless they cause some of y'all to fall. And by the y'all, I'm talking people in the world, not those in his faith and his truth, because we know better. All right, or we should know better, because you got those out there that's trying to say this is not. They say this technology and all of this has nothing to do with, like, where do you find this at in the scriptures then? All right, all this going on around the world with the artificial intelligence, brain, C hips, Neuralink, RFID, NFC. Where is it in the Bible, man? We know where it's at, Revelation 13th chapter. Okay, Revelation 20th chapter. Okay, Revelation 16 chapter. All right, so on and so forth. Right, we know what's going on, but you got those out there that's too prideful to admit it. But it's fine. All right, Lord willing, they do see it. All right, but let's go back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and start at verse 7. Now it says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that the wicked be revealed." Esau Edom is being revealed in these last days. All right, he's being made bare, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which are the prophets, and shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming. So when he returns, he's going to destroy him, right? With the angels, laser beams from the chariots, the missiles going to come to, right? The missile going to be getting shot off before, as our Lord Yahweh shall make his return. Verse 9, even him, which is going to Esau, whose comings after the working of Satan. So his workings of Satan, that's all demonic. Artificial intelligence is demonic, right? Biohacking is satanic, okay? People talking to artificial intelligence thinking they talking to a robot that was programmed to say something. No, those are demons. Especially if they trying to say these robots gonna get their own conscience and all of this. That's demonic energy, man. All right, that's just a vessel. It says it's after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right, those is lying wonders as well, man. You see that? Paraplegics walking, all these different things, man. All right. Verse 10, "And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they may be saved." You see, they didn't receive this gospel. "For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness." So those that got pleasure in that wicked lifestyle, the Most High going to destroy their ass, man. All right? Point blank, period. I'm going to get a few more. All right? And we all know the classic, Revelation 13 chapter, verse 16. You see? But look at Isaiah 32, verse 7. It says, "The instruments of the true are evil." So the instruments of these devils, all right, are evil, man. They're peasants, all right, stupid, base. And their instruments are evil. They do what? He devises wicked devices, all right, to destroy the poor with lying words, man. His target is ultimately the poor. Remember, Revelation 13 chapter verse 16 says he calls all both small and great, rich and poor. There's only two classes, rich or poor. No middle class. You see, and that poor is ultimately the Israelites and just Goyim. They call them, man. With lying words, even when the needy speaketh right, man. See? They're devising wicked devices right here, right now. It's happening as we speak. All right, and they want you to bow the knee. All right, they want you to just willingly take it. You see, I'm gonna get this one, and I'm gonna end it over two more. It's Psalm 52 verse 1. Right, it's a song of David. Basically, going that Doeg the Edomite. All right, he said, "What? Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually." So they boasting in their mischief. They're boasting in their technology. They're boasting in their blessing, because the scriptures literally do say, "Thou art wiser." Let's get that. Than Daniel, man. Ezekiel 28 and verse 3. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 1. "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus." All right. And you can refer this to Esau today. "Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, and I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man, and not God. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel." And Daniel was a man of science, was knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right, in his time. During the Babylonian Empire, during the Persian and Mede Empire, all right. But Esau is wiser than Daniel with his blessing, which is the sword, which is also his technology. All right. So you're going to say, what? Knowledge shall be increased. It says there is no secret that they can hide from thee, because he want to hack your body. So you can't hide nothing from these devils. And they're watching everything through this, the CCTVs, and they watching through the televisions, the smartphones. But now they want all this inside of you. So they can monitor you everywhere you go. Because if you leave your house, now they trying to find another way to listen to you. Say if you leave your phone in the crib, you turn off the TV, unplugged it, you leaving. They don't know what you're doing at the moment until you get picked up on the CCTV. You know what I'm saying? Then you walk in and now they watch you more. They got agents following you, the binoculars, you know. But they won't have to do that if they just have these things inside of you, the chip. Okay? Verse 4, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. All right? This whole chapter is good, man. That was the point I wanted to get, though. All right? Yeah, that was the main point I wanted to get. So let's go back to what happened before that, which was Psalms 52. And we have verse 2 now. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather to speak righteousness. Salah. So they love evil more than good, man. This is evil, man. All right, these are some evil works. All right. So let's end it off with the classic. All right, we're always going to talk about this prophecy, Revelation 13 chapter, and we're going to start at verse 15. But I'm gonna get in the blue letter to look these words up. All right. Revelation 13 verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, he is Esau Edom ultimately. All right, and the image of the beast is the Roman Empire. All right, so he basically revised it, you know, and patented it, you know, after the Roman Empire, which is also this New World Order, right? That the image of the beast should both speak, and it is speaking. All right, it's all around us, right? And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so those that don't want to get down, ultimately, yeah, they will be killed, put to death, but they also could kill you by of destroying you, all right, shunning you. All right, verse 16, and he, cause of all, the word for cause is poeo. In the Greek, this means what? To fashion, to make ready, right? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a M-A-R-K in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, when you look that word mark up, all right, we will read this. It's Charagma, all right? Charagma means a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist, Hamashiach, which is many Antichrists. And Esau, he's against the anointed, right? The mark branded upon horses, so that's showing that it's physical. Then carved, sculpture, graven work, they're going to carve into your body. All right, you got people literally lining up to get their skull removed. That's a carved, all right, of idolatrous images, man. It's idolatry ultimately. All right, the root word for charagma is what? Charax, which means a pale or a stake or a palisade. When you go into that, it's the instrument, all right, the device used to deliver. That's the delivery system. All right, it says to sharpen to a point. All right, through the idea of scratching a stake. All right, so what is that? It resembles the syringe they're going to use to inject you with the charagma, with the chip. Now to go to that root word. The root word for that is grapho. Where you get the word graph, data. It means what? To write, with the reference to the form of letters. The write, to write, it says what? The writings, to express in writing characters. This is your information to fill with the writing. This is the data. This is your, your background, your identification, your what's the word? Your medical information, all this information about you inside of the thing. All right, your bank information, your bank statements, all this can be inside the thing. All right, that's what the graph goes into. Right, those are the root words for that word. It's showing what it is, point blank, period. Right, so they're gonna make you get this in your right hand, on your forehead. The word for forehead there is metapon. All right, meta. All right, goes what? Metaverse. All right, meta, to change, to metamorphosize, transhumanism. All right, that's Neuralinks and all these different things. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, so if you had the mark. So if you can't buy, you're not part of society if you can't buy or sell. All right, you can't purchase nothing, you can't have a business, you can't do nothing unless you have this, right? Or the name of the beast or the number of his name, and that's inside of it. All right, because we know what the number is. Let's read it. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for there's number of a man, and his number is 603 Now you go into that. I'll read it briefly, right? And I'll be the lesson. 603 which is chi stigma. The root word for stigma Right? Now we go into the word stigma itself. It means from the primary stizo to stick, i.e. prick, a mark pricked in or branded upon a body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers. Remember what Henry Kissinger said about soldiers, those in military, that is mindless. What he said about the military, man, exactly. Let's read that quote, man. He just recently kicked the bucket. He just bit the dust. Henry Kissinger said about military. Let's see. Military men are dumb, stupid animals to be used as pawns for foreign policy. You see that? So slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, cut. And a lot of people in the military got the chip already in their brain. You see, they're done. It says cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to. That's what those that take this thing, you're literally foreign in the eyes of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and you're gonna be destroyed. It says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. And Esau wanted to be the Most High. So this is the token of Esau, because he wants to be the Most High. All right. So it's ended with Revelation 14 chapter and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, with long duration of time. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints, the Israelites. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahushua, the elect. You see that? So those that to get down with this thing, you're going to die. But let's end it off, as a matter of fact, with one more, because guess who's going to get the victory? The elect. Revelation 15 chapter verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. That's the firmament, the ozone layer. All right. And he saw basically the elect on the chariot standing above. All right. And while it's mingled with fire, because America can be on fire at that point. It says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast. Those that got what? The victory. He saw those that got the victory. All right. Over the beast and over his image and over his mark. They didn't take it. They didn't get down with it. And over the number of his name, standing on a sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. It was in the chariots, looking down upon the destruction. You know, singing praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai. So Lord willing, we're of that number, man. All right, this is verse 3, ended off. It says, and they sing the song of Moses, servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, the Lord power, almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. So all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Out of one to we have that number, the elect. They get the victory over this devil. You know, his artificial intelligence revolution, his biohacking, his Charagma. All right, his secret of creation, his code of, you know, this dude is a demon. Most likely gonna put his ass to death, man. He gonna lose and fail miserably when he's about to fill his belly. So with that, let's give all honor, glory, and infinite praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachak, Udash, Dabana, to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutation to the next God of the broad, pushing his truth in sincerity. With that, I'm gonna say Shalom, Wa Baba Ba, Shalom.